Hello again everyone, and welcome back to Skyblock News. I'm your host Derailious, and today, along with the release of Skyblock 21.2, there has been a few changes related to the economy. These changes are fairly significant, so we are going to talk about it. Before we begin, if you want to, make sure to like and subscribe down below as it really does help out the channel, and use code RAIL on the Hypixel store for 5% off your order. Without any further ado though, let's get started. So starting off, the admin state, hello everyone. Today we're releasing a couple of changes. They fixed the pest traps rolling for the wrong amount of time. Corrupted fragments now sell for 1 coin to NPC rather than 20 coins. And they've also made preparations for the Year 400 event, and we'll hop in game to show those in a minute. But they wanted to bring attention to the one change in particular related to an economic issue within Skyblock, and that is the corrupted fragment change. At the time of writing this, automated shipping, or minion hoppers, are responsible for 53% of all coin generation within Skyblock, which contributes heavily to inflation in the game. In a perfect scenario to combat inflation, the balance of coin generation and coin removal from the game needs to be close, and we will continue to make adjustments in the game to ensure this balance is maintained as much as possible. To put it bluntly, players running slime minion setups are generating far too many coins every day through corrupted fragments. The sell price nerf only applies to corrupted fragments. We understand that this is a frustrating change for those of you who have sunk coins into your minion setups, but it is necessary for us to make this change to maintain a healthy economy. Inflation hurts the player base as it makes everything more expensive, creating a vicious cycle where players feel the need to exploit these heavy money-making schemes to even be able to compete in the market, causing inflation to grow further out of control. We still want players to be able to earn passive income, but things were getting out of hand on this specific method. At this time, we do not have any plans to revisit the sell price of corrupted fragments. Thank you for your time. Generally, my view on this is that Skyblock is fundamentally an economy-based game, and the admins have to do what they can to make sure that that economy stays relevant into the long-term future. And players have been complaining about prices going up for a very long time now, especially on some of the most expensive items in the game. If the admins feel like this is one of the main reasons that coin generation is so much of a problem in Skyblock, then I'm personally for it. Now, I feel bad for the players who have spent a lot of money and a lot of time setting up these minion setups, focusing on these minions, using them. However, you have been able to use these minions as a meta setup for years now. If you have not profited off of this, I don't know what to tell you. It's been a thing for a very long time, and even my minion setup personally, I haven't used these because I haven't felt the need to. But if I wanted to swap over, for example, to using this, I guess I would have lost a lot of money, and that personally would have sucked. So once again, I feel bad for the people who have spent a lot of time and money on this, but this is for the health of the game and for the economy in the game to keep on working as time goes along. Things were getting pretty out of hand in terms of the amount of money you'd have to expend on pretty much anything. And they are right that the balance of coin generation and removal needs to be close. They need to keep making adjustments, and I imagine this won't be the last we hear of this specific issue or any other issue in Skyblock when it comes to coin generation. I also imagine that the admins are going to be more, forthcoming about these changes in the near future. I think they want to make the economy a little bit better for the average player, and I personally agree with that. That's fundamentally a good thing. It's just the type of thing where whenever they change a meta of any sort, when it comes to combat or when it comes to stuff like this, it's going to upset some people because the people who are using the meta system are going to lose out. But that's how MMOs work. That's how they've always worked. And you just have to be able to take that in stride and I guess, swap around your setup. And that's not saying, now all minions are useless. Like, you'll still be able to make a lot of money off of them. I imagine Inferno minions are pretty good right now considering that they're able to make a lot of money through habanero tactics and stuff like that. But, this is just one of those things that it does suck to hear. It does suck. So, yeah. Heading in game, there are a few features I want to talk about. Notably, you can actually see the Raffle box on the main server. You can go up to it, you can talk to it because it's able to speak. You can also see Simon, who will hand out the cakes when the event begins, and also Rezus over here, who is the organizer for the Raffle. If you head into your Skyblock menu as well, you can see in the calendar when the event will begin. So it'll start on February 1st, it'll end on February the 6th, so that's 3 days and 13 hours from whenever I'm making this video. Also, if you go over to the bazaar and open up the word small, you can see there's a new enchant, Small Brain, which you can get, by the way, from the raffle. So if that's what you're worried about, this is how you'll get that. And as you can see, it grants you negative intelligence and positive true defense. I don't personally think this is very good. I think the values are too small to matter, but I guess for some people maybe this is an interesting enchantment. Overall, the economy changes are definitely very interesting. The admins have been relatively hands-off in terms of changing the economy over the past 1.5 to 2 years. They've usually done it in indirect ways, whether that be buffing an item, but this is a very direct attack at a specific meta, so I'm interested in seeing whether they're going to make more changes in the near future, or if this is the extent of that. Sheep minions are probably going to be meta now for the near future. I imagine they won't be making any changes to that anytime soon, or if they do, it'll probably be targeting what makes them especially powerful. But once again, I imagine they won't be changing much related to that. I would love to hear what your thoughts are about the changes in the comments down below. Do you love them? Do you hate them? And also look forward to the Raffle event that'll be coming around in early February. Very excited for that. There isn't too many new additions related to it, it's just the small brain thing, so I imagine we'll see some new stuff maybe when the raffle starts, or this is just the extent of it and it's just going to be using a lot of the already existing items in Skyblock. At the end of the day though, my name's Derailious, thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and look to the future fellas, I'll see you then.